on this station from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. every Wednesday.
Hi, when it's discussion about the top stories from Mondays through to Wednesday before I give them today's update. So let's start off with Monday's story. So on Monday, one of the top stories we have was you know the old Shatta Wale and Boo God. I mean, we all know him to be Bulldog, but right now he's Boo God. We know the old Shatta Wale and the Bulldog story. So on Monday, to be precise, his ex Michi asked the general public to put out a powerful prayer for him. He was claiming that, I mean, personally, what do you think was the major reason for Shatta Michi asking for Ghanaians to pray for Shatta Wale?
Okay, she being a mother in the first place, that's where I'll stand first. Okay. She being a mother.
But you're not a mother yet. Are you a mother yet?
No, but then I'm a woman.
Okay, yes.
So I can be in her shoes.
Yeah.
She's thinking about the child, the future of the child. You know, everybody knows Majesty is Shatta Wale's son.
Yes.
Yes. So in the first place, her Majesty's father's name always outside, and all. She's thinking about that. And secondly, I don't understand why she should come out to say such a thing.
Yeah, because I was also looking at the point where we all know that Shatta Wale is a very open person.
Yes.
We hear his stories back to back. This one doesn't seem to be a new... Okay, let's just talk a bit about this particular story. Do you think it was right for Shatta Wale to actually drag Bulldog on this particular... This is an issue that happened a couple of years ago.
You know Shatta Wale now. Every time he verse, he can't talk.
So this time around he has ball.
Two ball.
So he decided to say something.
But it's too much. It's too much. He went far.
Yeah, he went too far.
He went too far. Yeah.
So, as I made mention earlier, on Monday, Michi was calling for powerful prayers for ex-Shatta Wale. And our report we had following that is the fact that Bulldog has filed for defamation. He's actually taking Shatta Wale to court. So we are hoping to see in the coming days what is going to be happening.
Do you think Shatta Wale will be able to provide evidence for that?
He will still talk, because already he came out to say that he will be supporting the Ghana police in their investigation.
Hey.
So let's leave Shatta Wale's own for that.
Wahala
Day indeed. Let's see what pans out in that one. So another sad story. I won't say, I mean, of course, this is a sad story. We're talking about Davido's story. Yeah. So personally, when you heard about Davido's son Ifeanyi passed drowning, what was the mood for you like?
Like, I wasn't on phone that moment, but I was with a friend.
Okay.
And we're traveling.
All right.
So she just mentioned, Ifeanyi is dead. I said, who is Ifeanyi? Like, I was kind of confused. Davido's son is dead. And I'm saying, how? How? What happened? He drowned.
Wow.
I think in their house, they have maids, security, all those stuffs around. So what happened? How did he drown? I wasn't getting it. Yeah. So, like, I decided to go on phone to check, and people were tweeting, Instagramming, saying a whole lot, giving condolences, and it's like, it's serious. But I was relaxed because Davido and Chioma hadn't come out to say anything. Yes.
Even up till now, they are yet to come out to say something.
But it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Condolences getting worse. So right now, I don't think there is hope.
There is hope, because even recently he's supposed to be having a concert, and the concert has been postponed indefinitely till next year.
You see?
So that is to say, there's wow. But what we brought to you on that Monday was the fact that a Nigerian pastor revealed that this particular situation happening between Davido and Chioma is actually making them more stronger together. You know, they were actually planning to get married.
Yes.
So probably let's see what happens.
Another one will come.
Another one will come, but this one was super precious to them.
God knows best.
God knows best, right? Yeah. Wish them all the very best.
A better one will come.
A better one. And another top story we brought to you on Monday was the fact that you're already aware that Elon Musk has taken over Twitter, right?
Yes.
And he's on. Before we get to Elon Musk taking over Twitter, let's talk a bit about the fact that founder and former CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, launches new social media platform. This is a platform that a lot of people are considering to be like a rival to Twitter, which he founded. What do you think about
this one? He hasn't even launched it, but look at the followers.
Like, he has over 30 people on the wait, over 30,000 people on the wait list already.
So sincerely, it's a rival.
It's a rival, right? You think it's a rival?
It's a rival.
And according to information that I also get about this particular update is the fact that this is not something that is going to rival only Twitter. It's going to be possibly rivaling YouTube as well, and Facebook. So it's coming to give them back-to-back woto.
So he had this plan out before he sold it out.
Yes, and he was actually embarking on this whilst he was still, you know, the CEO of Twitter. That was a couple of years ago.
So he learned a lot from Twitter. Weak points.
He founded a place, so he knows how to.
So he knows the weak points,
exactly.
and so he's putting whatever into it. Blue Sky, right?
Blue Sky. Yeah, that's the new.
He's putting more juice.
But you see, there's this similarity. We know Twitter is known for the blue, you know, bed or dome.
Yes.
But now he's now calling his own Blue Sky.
Hey.
So let's see what happens, and let's see how.
And the one that bought Twitter, he's not that.
We are even coming to his story. He has been giving everybody woto on social back to back. So those were some of the top stories we had on Monday, but those are not the only stories. You can also still follow us on our various social media handles and get a replay of our Monday's edition. So let's move quickly into Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Wednesday. Before we talk about the fact that she went on the streets, right, on Wednesday, let's talk a bit about Akofa, veteran Ghanaian actress Akofa, revealing that the current state of the economy is resulting to she not being able to pay her workers and take care of her household. What was your thought when you saw this story on social media from this, you know, popular person? Right
now, everybody is in a mess. Everybody is in a mess, and. I'll breathe in first.
You have to breathe in.
I don't think she should stay genuine.
Yeah.
Nobody's genuine of late.
Yeah.
If you stay genuine, you won't pay your workers.
Yeah.
You yourself, you can't feed yourself.
When you talk about staying genuine, you mean we shouldn't keep it to ourselves. We have to say it.
You can say it too, and you can plan things out. You know, people are adding prices, extra prices to their stuff. Yeah. So like, she should just plan her thing. She should plan it and know the prices that she will use for her products before she will know how to pay the workers.
How to pay the workers.
Yes.
It's good you also made mention of that, because during this particular conversation she had with a reporter who brought out this story, she revealed that of course she's a creative person, so she will use her creative idea. I'm sure that is where what you're talking about plays in. So we all know that this situation, as I made mention in my Wednesday's EP Extra, is the fact that not only the regular Ghanaians are facing this hardship the economy is currently facing. Every single person, even those who voted for the ruling party, are experiencing it with the vote.
We won't talk.
You won't talk. Oh, so you voted for them, eh?
I can't say.
Yeah, you can't say. Okay, so that same Wednesday, you went on the street to ask a cross-section of the Ghanaian public about the prize fair.
Yes.
What was, you were there in person. I mean, we saw an highlight of it. What was their what was the tension like coming down from
Do you know, everybody was willing to talk.
Great.
Everybody has something to say. Because the price is like transport fare is getting, it's like it's too much. It's too much. Each and every day they increase prices. Yeah. Each and every day they increase transport fare. So like it was emotional.
It was an
everybody
emotional
wanted to say something. Because checking the rate where, like how far they've been going and how they are paying now, it's too much.
It's nothing to write home about.
Exactly.
So away from that one, still on Wednesday's EP Extra, I brought an update about Wizkid, who is releasing his new album today. Today is 11th, right?
Yes, today is 11th.
So Wizkid is releasing his new album today officially. So for those of you who are Wizkid fans, you have to check out his social media handles and know the time Wizkid is going to be releasing his new album. But on Wednesday, I brought an update on the fact that Wizkid revealed that he had two options in his life. It's either he goes into crime or music. And he decided to, of course, get into music.
Are you sure that was his only option?
I mean, the guy was living in, or lived in Surulere. If you know Surulere in Nigeria, in Lagos State, you know it's a really Lere place. But
I read something like he said his parents wanted him to be a lawyer or something. But why didn't he choose that? Question.
If his parents actually wanted him to be a lawyer, how would they have been able to pay for his fees? I mean, looking at the community he's coming from.
And by God's grace, he had the gift.
So yes, his
Yes.
gift actually worked for him.
Yes.
I mean, this is something that is worth talking about because a lot of people tend to settle for something that the society throws at them.
Yes.
And I think that is a major reason Wizkid actually brought out this particular story to show to the public that in as much as what we are facing, we always have a second option that we can actually
exactly.
move and turn our attention
Yes.
to. I think it's a great eye-opening conversation
Yes,
there.
it is. It is. And it's going to help a lot upcoming kids, like
Yes.
children
Yes.
who are planning on picking something for themselves.
From themselves,
Like,
yeah. And so far so good. For the past couple of years now, Whiskey, I call him Whiskey because that's his nickname.
Whiskey, yes.
Whiskey has done a lot for himself and
Yes.
we really celebrate him. So today when his album is officially out, all his fans show your love to him.
Yeah.
Now, on the international front, same Wednesday, I brought an update. Have you seen this film first? Is it Pitch Perfect or Perfect Pitch?
Perfect pitch.
Perfect Pitch or Pitch Perfect?
Perfect pitch.
If
Yes, it's
we massacre the name right now, they will come for us later.
perfect and all of them.
But you know this actress in the Rebel Wilson,
Yes.
she's so good at her job. I mean,
I really love her.
Seriously?
I really love her act. I really love her.
so you are a lady.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this. She's become a mother at the age of 42. What do you think about that?
I actually don't know what was happening. Like,
Prior to
if she planned on giving birth at age 42 or it was birth problems
Okay.
or husband problems, or I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, relationship saga, it happens.
Exactly. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't say much there, but it's good.
It's
good. Finally, she has one.
She has one.
Yes.
But my second concern is that she didn't actually birth the child herself.
Yes.
It was through a surrogate, which means her womb was put into the baby's DNA and everything is hers.
hers.
So a lot of people are still not convinced that this surrogacy thing really works. What do you think? I mean, first let me ask you, do you think you would that ever cross your mind going through the surrogacy process? Not carrying your child, but of course giving your womb to a different woman to carry your child for you?
In the first place, you have womb. You had the womb. So what was the problem?
Yeah.
That you had to give your womb to someone to carry your child.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing.
It's kind of dicey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So inspire a lot of people.
Yes.
Because she being a mother at the age of 42 is also an eye-opener to a whole lot of people, especially those who might have given up on giving birth.
Yes.
And
They have options.
They have options.
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't given birth.
Yeah.
I don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
So if I get there,
Yeah.
it might be an option.
It might be an option.
Yes. So
I mean,
it's at least she has one now.
She has one now.
Yes.
It's really good how the world is developing and the fact that we are not restricted to certain rules and certain customs, religious and all that. But
Yes.
the world progresses. So yeah, she has a baby at the age of 42 and we're celebrating her. So interestingly, those are the top stories. Not all the stories, but as I made mention to watch it when we transmitted it live. We just brought you the highlight, and of course you can have a replay on our various social media handles. Now, before we wrap up on this particular Omnibus section, during this week, what was your most favorite activity for the week?
Most favorite activity? I've been on Netflix. I've been on Netflix.
And it's weekend already.
Yes.
So what's the week?
I'll continue.
You continue with the Netflix?
Because I don't have anywhere to go.
You don't have anywhere
Or
to
you
go.
invite
I mean, in
me.
this economy, me inviting you, it costs money. in this economy, it is stay on your own.
Yes.
Stay on your own.
Everybody they agree me.
So thank you so much, Irene, for passing through. So I'm sure we'll be back on Monday
Exactly.
with another EP.
And we hitting the street.
You'll be hitting the street
Yes.
again, right? Thank you so much, Irene. It's really a great privilege having you on the set today. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend too.
All right, guys. So thank you so much, Irene, once again. And that was my colleague, Irene Parks, having a brief discussion with me about the Omnibus top stories that I brought to you on Mondays and Wednesday. So we'll go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, I have some top stories that has been happening in the past couple of hours now. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. Please stay.
Welcome to Sports Therapy. Sports Therapy is a sports and entertainment TV show that deals with previews and reviews from all sporting faculties, from football, basketball, tennis, and boxing. I won't be doing this alone because I have celebrity guests in the studios with me as we discuss their favorite teams and why they support those sporting faculties. This show is segmented into 3 different sections. The first segment delves deep into analysis of the sporting faculty for the day, after which we go to the streets to take the views of the people on their favorite teams and predictions. And we give results of the week just passed. The second segment has to do with the celebrity guest in Studio B.
So if we need a striker, I think we need someone else to replace Lacazette for us to get to where the game exactly is.
And the third segment has to do with the trivial games of knowledge.
Mayweather has changed the face of boxing, so I think he is the best.
Catch me live on this station from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. every Wednesday.
Hi, when it comes to trending stories in the world of entertainment, you need an authentic platform to keep you updated.
That's where we come in with EP Extra on EP Radio TV.
On EP Extra, we bring you the most informative and interesting stories in the world of entertainment.
Coupled with the general public opinion on trending issues, we also bring you podcasts on social media.
A segment of EP Extra which highlights on social media trends for the day. So join me, Kelvin FNK.
And me, Irene Katz. With me, your hot gossip.
At this time, live on EP Radio TV Africa. Follow us on our various social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
EP Extra, your infotainment hub.
Alright, you're welcome back. The program is EP Extra with me, Kelvin FNK. It's our Friday's edition, and we are coming to you live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana. If you're just logging on, you've kind of missed a very insightful segment, which is the Omnibus segment, where we brought to you some top stories that I brought to you earlier on Mondays and on Wednesday. So you can have a replay on our various social media handles. On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube is EP TV Africa. You can also log on to our website, www.eptvafrica.com. Now, before I bring you today's stories properly, I want to say a very thank you to my stylist, Ice Clothing, who gave me this nice African, created fabric you're seeing right now. So Ice Clothing is located in Accra, Ghana, but you can have this delivery done nationwide or worldwide. So his number is currently on your screen right now. It's +233 5482 56522, and his Instagram is right there at iceclothing_gh. So my administrator at the office here told me that he wants to see my stylist. So administrator, his number is currently right there for you to contact him directly. Okay guys, let's move to today's stories properly. Let me start off in Ghana. So we are talking about Leo Wayne. So Leo Wayne, for those of you who know him super well, we all know he's a comic actor, but he coming out to give out this strong revelation about the fact that he is the highest paid footballer in Ghana. Like, I don't know which of the leg they play the ball, or, well, before I get into this conversation, there's a video to this. I would want you to watch this. We'll be right back.
Don't compare my money to Asamoah. I'm telling you, I'm the highest paid player in Ghana now. Highest paid player in Ghana. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm telling you.
You are the highest paid
whole Ghana Premier League. The whole Ghana. I'm not talking about the following ones.
Okay, Ghana Premier League.
Kotoko has. Yes, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Nobody.
Your highest paid.
Yes.
Hey,
my man paid Kwambono.
All right, so that was Leo Wayne revealing the fact that currently he's the highest paid footballer in Ghana. Yes, he made it very clear, not on the international front, but on the local front. But how? Bro, how? But we all know Leo Wayne, whenever he wants to talk certain things, we know probably he might be joking about it. But not everybody is going to take this as a joke. But, Leo Wayne has a way of turning the general public to have a conversation about him. And that's another one he's had a right there, saying that he's one of the highest paid footballer in Ghana. So we'll see what pans out in his football ministry in the coming years. Now, away from that, let's move into Nigeria quickly, where 50 Cent reveals plans to do a series about Hush Puppy. So if you've been on social media actively, you know that Hush Puppy's fraud case has been in court for the past couple of months now. And finally, he's been sentenced to 11 years in prison. This 11 years, we all know that he might not necessarily, spend 11 years in prison. But there's a difference about the prison he's currently in than the usual one we are used to in Ghana. Let's use the phrase, yes, in Ghana and Nigeria. We're not talking about the Kirikiri or the Nsawan prison. He's in a prison in the United States, which means there is this comfort of being a prisoner in there. But away from that particular joking conversation, let's talk a bit about the fact that 50 Cent, one of the finest musicians in America, and of course a movie guru. Why I call him a movie guru? Because he's a producer. He's produced tons of content that are still trending up to today. And he's saying that he revealed in the most recent post that he has plans of doing a docu-series or a full series about Hush Puppy. I'm going to be reading to you 50 Cent's exact post on social media that a lot of people are actually responding to. To some people, they are saying that it is not fair for 50 Cent to want to propagate Nigeria in a negative angle. But come on. Pablo Escobar, or how is it called? This drug lord that we all know today. A lot of people still want to follow this guy. This guy, we all know him because of the documentary or the film that was done about him. And through the film that was done about Pablo, a lot of people has actually straightened their paths. But let me just read to you what 50 Cent posted on social media a couple of hours ago. So 50 Cent says, for my scammers, he used the phrase scammers. That scam there has to be, colored because of some, issues with it. So for my scammers, I got to do this one. Hush Puppy series coming. GLG. Green Light Gang. I don't miss. So yes, this was an official statement that 50 Cent posted on his verified social platform saying that for his scammers. So when you talk about scammers, he's trying to actually direct his series towards a certain group of people. We all know the drill, right? The fraudsters. So let's leave it at that. But in response to that, a lot of Nigerians have come on social media to reveal why they feel 50 Cent should not come and talk about Nigeria in such a negative way. But when you look at it on a different sphere, it's a story that will actually give not just the current citizens an insight, but also top government officials, because this guy was carrying out his fraudulent activities with high techniques, and even the US government could not notice this, not until recently, and of course they arrested him and all that. So I think probably 50 Cent series might be coming in the right direction or at the right time. But at the end of the day, it's just going to make this guy more popular. And knowing that this guy is still alive, is going to make him more wealthy, because of course he's going to be getting a share from the royalties that will be coming out of that particular series that 50 Cent is planning on producing. So a lot of people have gone on social media. Just Too Funny went on social media to say he's right. 50 Cent can even do a movie about the fastest rider in the world. That's from Nigeria. So Judge Too Funny was criticizing the fact that 50 Cent did not pick any kind of any good thing about Nigeria to want to do a series about, but he's picking the scamming industry. Let me use the scamming industry to want to do a series all about, and that to a lot of people did not go well. So we'll see what pans out in the coming days. We are hoping that this particular comment from 50 Cent is just one of the social media things we've been seeing lately. Probably something that is not really in their hearts to do, but let's see what pans out in the coming days. Yes, Hush Puppy has officially been sentenced to 11 years in prison, but let's see in the coming years how that pans out. Now, finally on today's EP Extra, let's talk a bit about Elon Musk and the Twitter trolling saga. So we all know since Elon took over Twitter, it's been both bars here after the other. It's not that the servicing is not good, but he's introducing new rules and regulations that a lot of people are not so comfortable with. But this man doesn't care. When people go on Twitter to complain about it, he rather trolls them and tell them to just pay the $8. For those of you who don't know, Elon has introduced a payment plan indicating that every verified account on Twitter must pay $8 monthly to maintain their blue tick verification, and that is what is creating the whole outrage on Twitter saga here and there. In the most recent post, somebody came on social media to rant about the fact that Elon is managing the whole Twitter situation negatively. Before I get into that, let me just read to you the person's response to Elon Musk's post. So Elon posted, "I love when people complain about Twitter on Twitter with a laugh emoji. This is what this man has been doing for the past couple of weeks now, just trolling people and responding in a very funny way. So in response to Elon's post, this Twitter user also wrote, Elon, I understand you are trying to make back your initial investment, but you are destroying the platform. This corrupt verification you are referring is to universal across all platforms and does an amazing job of preventing scam. This new online will lead to a scam nightmare. So they are saying, or this particular user is saying, that Elon introducing this payment plan for verified users on Twitter is going to, increase scam. But Elon, in his own jovial way of responding to people, just respond to the guy with just a post there saying $8. So if you can take a clear look at this particular post, you see that the user is actually verified. So when Elon is saying $8, it's meaning that no matter how you are complaining, at the end of the day, I will still charge you the $8. So pay. So let's see what pounds out from the camp of Elon Musk. We all know that the former CEO and of course founder Jack has officially or is planning to open his own new social media, which a lot of people are saying to be a rival to not just Twitter but also every other platform. Let's see what pounds out in the camp of Twitter in the coming days. We hope that this man gets to a point where he starts taking Twitter serious. We know you have money, all right, but the platform is a huge platform, so he should be serious about it and stop, all the old trolling saga here and there. We'll see what pounds out in the coming days. So those are the major stories we have panning out on the past couple of hours right now on today's EP Extra with me, Kelvin FNK. So if you're just logging on, you've kind of missed a whole lot of today's details, but you can have a replay right here on our various social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube is EPTV Africa. You can also log on to our website, www.eptvafrica.com. Before I let you go, I also want to remind you that it's weekend already, so if you have plans on chilling out, doing your own thing, my colleague says she's going to be having a Netflix time for the weekend. But we all know the economy is very, very hot. Because the economy is hot, I'm going to be giving you a simple post or a simple quote from Wiz Khalifa, which I think it is something that everybody needs right now. Every single one of us need this particular motivation right now, because the economy is not only hitting Ghana alone, it's touching worldwide, globally. So Wiz Khalifa in a recent post states that surround yourself with people who help you save money, not spend it. And I think it's a call in the right direction. At this time and at this stage in this global economic crisis, yes, surround yourself with people who help you save money. So if you are planning to go and do some Bugatti and some Woto spending this weekend, take Wiz Khalifa's advice. Surround yourself with people who would help you save rather than spend, because when the economy hits you, you know it is eating virtually everybody. Even the rich people are complaining. So yeah, that's a motivational word for you for the weekend. Now that's how we wrap up on today's EP Extra with me, Kelvin FNK, once more, which came to you live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana. I want to say a very big thank you to my entire crew for putting today's EP Extra together, and of course to my stylist Ice Clothing for giving me this nice design African outfit. His social media handle is on the previous promotion I did earlier on for him, so you can check him out if you want some nice outfit from him. He does pretty cool designs. You can check him out. We are back on Monday with EP Extra. So yes, my producer just told me that his details are on the screen. Yes, so yeah, so you can also check him out later on. So yes, on Monday we are back with another EP Extra, but until then, make sure that this week for you goes as planned. Save money. Save money, oh, save money. I will see you guys on Monday. It's a wrap from me.
Welcome to Sports Therapy. Sports Therapy is a sports and entertainment TV show that deals with previews and reviews and boxing. I won't be doing this alone because I have celebrity guests in the studios with me as we discuss their favorite teams and why they support those sporting faculties.